All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm already getting tired of saying that. Okay, so today what we're going to be checking out a certain topic, and you can actually find the topic on page 58. You can find some rules, some extra practice, and things like that. Okay? Now, something else we're going to be doing is I'm going to be explaining this the best I can. Mainly because this next topic is one that is not hard to learn. It's actually pretty easy, and if you guys apply it, you'll be able to learn it pretty quickly. The problem is it has a certain verb that many people tend to confuse, and that is usually tends to be your weakness for many. Okay? So I'm going to be checking that out, and we're going to be seeing what it is. First and foremost, what we're going to talk about today is present perfect. Oh boy. Present perfect. Well, here's the thing. Present perfect is not hard, okay? But don't be fooled by the name. Present perfect doesn't really talk about the present. It talks about the past. In what way? Well, I'm pretty sure some of you guys remember simple past, right? I know some of you do because, well, you struggled a little bit on the test with this one, with simple past. But simple past, you guys remember, it's something like this, right? I played soccer yesterday. Okay, that is simple past. While present perfect will be something like this. I have played soccer. Okay, I have played soccer. Now, what is the difference between both of them? Well, the difference is actually quite simple. When we use simple past and I say I played soccer, do we know when I played? Yes, I say it right here, right? Yesterday. I played soccer yesterday. We're talking about an event that's over and done. I played soccer yesterday. I played soccer in the morning, last week, last Sunday. It's an event that you did and it's done. But present perfect, we don't use dates. Remember that. You can't put, yeah, I have played soccer yesterday. Okay? You can't. It is wrong and it's incorrect. All right? Now, here's something that you guys need to remember. This is not talking about dates. When I say I have played soccer, it doesn't matter when I played soccer. It matters that I know how to play soccer. That's what matters. Okay? Let's say, for example, you're in the park and everything, and they need someone else. They say, "Hey, you, yeah, do you know how to play soccer?" "Yeah, I've played soccer before." "All right, do you want to play?" That's what it is. You can also be a little bit more specific and say something like a little bit more of your experience. For example, I have played soccer in a team. Right? I played soccer in a team. What does that mean? There, you're telling us, oh, well, he's been on a team. All right, on a soccer team. That's pretty good. You see what present perfect is used for? Present perfect is mainly used so you can talk about your experiences. To talk about things that you have done. Now, keep this in mind. It does not matter when you did it. It doesn't matter when. What matters is that you did it. Okay? That is what's important with present perfect. Okay? I'm sorry for the sound of the chair. That is what's important with present perfect. I have played soccer in a team. You have that experience. You have the experience of being in a team. Okay? It's, for example, if I say, oh, yeah, I have gone to Monterrey. I have gone to Monterrey. That means that you have the experience of being in Monterrey. And if you go again, you already know which store you want to go to, which restaurant, which hotel. You see what I mean? You already know. that is what present perfect is used for. And in Spanish, you actually use it quite a bit. You actually use it a lot, if I'm being completely honest. Present perfect is something that is I recommend that you guys start using right away to say your experiences. Now, let's see the structure so you guys can see what I mean and how it's written, because it's not hard, but there are a few things we need to get over with. Okay? For example, have, has. First is the subject, then it's has or have, then it's verb in past participle. I'll explain it in a minute. Plus complement. Okay? Plus complement. Now, you're probably asking, what do I mean by has or have or has? Well, some of you guys already know this, but just remember, as a quick reminder, when it's I, you, we, and they, we use have. When it's he, she, and it, we use has. That's it. Pretty simple, right? I have, you have, we have, they have. She has, he has, it has. Also remember, you can also do this to the words. For example, I've, you've. You can actually add that to each one. Same thing with down here. You can say he's, she's, or it's. And there you combine, you combine these two. Okay? And you can combine them like that. All right? You can also do that. It's actually very common to do this, and that's why many people haven't heard it, present perfect. The reason why many people don't have that much experience with present perfect is because we tend to use like this. Notice here, let's change this. And I want you to notice what I mean. If you have good listening already, you'll probably notice it right off the bat. But if you still need to practice a little bit, you'll probably hear it like this. Notice. I want to read the sentence again. Yeah, I've gone to Monterrey. I've gone to Monterrey. Do you hear the V? Do you hear it? Yeah, I've gone to Monterrey. One more time. I've gone to Monterrey. You see? You probably say, oh, well, I don't really hear it too much, so it must not be too important. The thing is, it is important. The reason why you may not hear it is because, well, how can I say it? You need to train more your hearing. Even native speakers, I'll be honest, many of them don't hear it, but that's because it's native to them. They'll use it, but they won't hear it on purpose. They'll hear it like a blind reaction, They'll know what it is until you tell them, oh, you're right, I have heard it. See? That's what it is. So that is present perfect. Present perfect is used quite a bit for, well, experience. Okay? Now, let's talk about a few things before we continue. Keep in mind that you could also use present perfect to talk about the things in a negative way. For example, let's say that here we're talking about the things we have done, right? For example, I can say, let me put some examples for me. I have eaten frog legs. Okay? I have eaten frog legs. Or I have won a competition. Here, I'm telling you a little bit about my experiences, and I'm being honest. These are things I've done. I've eaten frog legs, and when I was in elementary school, I have won a competition. It was actually a science competition. Okay? And that's how you guys can even say everything you have done. Now, of course, it's not just for, talking about your past like an old man, right? Or an old woman. It's like, oh, I remember when I was 5 years old. All right, when I was your no, it's nothing like that, right? It's nothing like that. But you can use it to say things that you have done. Let's say you're going out with your friends and your friends speak English. I say, hey, so where do you want to go? Oh, let's see a movie. All right, what movie do you want to watch? And they say, oh, well, I want to see Toy Story 4. Right? I want to see Toy Story 4. Then you can say, oh, no, I don't. I have seen it already. I have seen Toy Story 4 already. Oops. I have seen Toy Story 4 already. There, what you're pretty much telling your friends is that I don't want to see Toy Story. I saw it already. You see what I mean? Yeah, I've seen Toy Story. I've also seen Frozen. I've seen this. Can we see a new movie? You see how it's used? It's pretty simple. Heck, you can even say it to tell your friends the movies that you have seen. For example, listen to me, and I'll say it. Let's see, the movies I've seen recently. Let's see. I have seen Sonic the movie. I have seen Ip Man. I've seen John Wick 3. And I've seen recently, what was that movie called? I'm almost forgetting it. I better not forget. I've seen, and I forgot it. I forgot it already. My bad. Oh, Aladdin. I remember. I've seen Aladdin. But I haven't seen Venom yet, and I want to. You see? You say the things that you have done, you haven't done, but you say that you want to. Let's see, haven't. Where did I put the pen? Right here. Now, of course, okay, let's erase this. Of course, have and has can also be put in negative, right? That means you can put haven't or hasn't. And you can say something, for example, I haven't seen Venom, the movie. I haven't seen Venom. Okay? And there you pretty much just say you haven't seen it, but you know what? You probably want to. How you could also say things like think about the country that you want to visit, right? Or maybe because of COVID or something you can't. But think about the country you want to visit. You can say I haven't visited France. You haven't, right? You have never done it in your life, but you want to. And that's what present perfect is really good for. I haven't visited France, but I want to. I want to, right? You can even use it with foods. I haven't had. Let's see. I haven't had sushi. I never had sushi. You can say something like that. I haven't had sushi. Now, notice something here. Have you noticed that we're using had? Had is the past tense of have, right? So why are we using had? Well, that's pretty simple. Always remember, these are actually auxiliaries, right? They don't really mean anything. They're just used to make us understand that we're using present perfect. But while this is the verb. Okay? So make sure you keep that in mind. Now, to make a question, it's actually pretty simple. A question is also pretty simple. A question, all you have to do is just put have or has before the subject. For example, have you seen, let's see, have you seen, let's put this one. I was going to put another movie, but many of you may not know it. So have you seen Monsters, Inc.? And then you respond with yes, I have, or no, I haven't. Okay? Have you seen Monsters Inc.? No, I haven't. I don't like it, or, I haven't. I don't want to either. And there you can express more your opinion. Have present perfect is a great, great subject for you guys to try and practice your English with and be a little bit more expressive with it. Let me put an example. Let me tell you my experience here in Mexico. For example, here in Mexico, I have gone to Monterrey. I have gone to Guanajuato. I have gone to San Miguel and Querétaro, and even DF. I have gone to these places, but I haven't gone to Castaños. I haven't gone to Saltillo.